orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
The way that you manipulate those power bars is really super clunky. You hold down Alt and use WASD to move around. They did add the ability to use Alt and the keypad. I wish they'd picked up the ability to bind to keys to increase and decrease each one of them, so you have one key to increase lasers and one key to decrease shields and so on.
Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile.
There we go. Yeah, I noticed they had some ship parts on them. That was good. Okay, so I'm not going to be using missiles much. I'll be using mostly lasers. Since I'm not going to be cheesing my way to riches through a outpost, means I'm going to have to be flying the frontier pretty much as it is for a while.
2 more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. Ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
So we travel onward to Crete in the way that you learn eventually, which is just to select the quest and hit R. The tutorial steps you through different ways of getting there.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Again, LR would get me right there, but I am going to open the map so that I can scan it. So I don't anticipate trying to scan all of the planets down completely, at least not before doing NG+. Maybe someday on NG plus 10 or something, I will put my nose to the grindstone and go to each and every planet, scan down all their flora and all of their fauna and all of their resources and all their traits. But we'll at least get a start. Onward to Crete Research Lab.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
So there's where we're supposed to be going, right ahead of us. But those of you who know me know that my blood is full of squirrels. And there is a structure 700 meters that way. There are things to scan all over the place. There's another structure over that way. So before we move onward with the main quest, what I'd like to do is just kind of putter around and do stuff until I gain a couple of levels. The reason why I want to do this is I want to have persuasion, which will increase my chances of persuading in various encounters, and we're here to convince the Crimson Fleet to stop following us, so I am betting the persuasion will come in handy. I'm not going to loot tremendous numbers of things, but I will scan. Is there nothing this direction on my scanner? Oh, there was, yeah, there was. There's the Crete Research Lab. Oh, there's something that way. Okay. So I did start out with the ability to use boost packs, but the first boost pack you have is from mining, and of course there's no need to be able to use a boost pack when you're mining, so it doesn't. But if we happen to find a boost pack out there that has some boost capabilities, we will be able to use it. So there are a couple of schools of thought on the way that Bethesda has arranged their planets. And I don't seem to have the same opinion as a lot of other people. There are some people that say, oh, it takes so long to run across the terrain to get to wherever you're going. Well, dude, have you ever been to any planet other than Earth in real life? Realistically, though, the fact that we can land on random planets and there's 2 or 3 or 4 points of interest within a kilometer that we can find and go to me, that seems crowded. That seems that there's a lot of stuff there. I know that it's all procedurally done, and it's not hugely important. But it is life. It is world building. And I know that if you chase down a lot of these, you start seeing the same ones over and over again because there are a limited number of handcrafted interiors. And that's okay. I hear gunfire up there. Oh my. That's a terror morph. The next question is, what's a terror morph? And the answer to that is bad news. Weapons. We have Maelstrom, which does 60 DPS. And we have an Eon, which is a handgun that does 50. And that Terramorph is level 10. And I am level 1. So we shall not be going to that particular place today. Instead, I am going to go off to the right here and circle back around, and we're going to find a different point of interest. Oh, and I see some animals over there, some creeked grazers. Why do they come up as red? Are they hostile?
Prepare for combat. Performance in that conflict was beyond adequate.
Okay, so killing them counts as scanning them. And yeah, killing with the laser is good because it doesn't use any ammo. So I'm going to prefer doing that. In fact, I probably could have selected a starting background that gave me a point of lasers. Just as an aside, and this probably won't be affecting our playthrough until way later, but if you get the laser skill up to 4, each shot with the laser has a chance of setting the enemy on fire, which gives damage over time. And the mining laser does very little damage per shot, but it gets off a huge number of shots per second. What that means is that you get that lasers up to 4, and the mining laser becomes probably the highest DPS weapon in the game. However, that's what I would call cheese knowledge. I'm not going to take advantage of it because that would mean basically focusing on doing lasers for a long time in the game to get there, to the exclusion of other things. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my normal thing in Bethesda games. And yes, this does mean stealth, ranged, marksman, etc., etc. So we're going to be a sneaky boy with a long-range weapon. It worked in Oblivion, it worked in Skyrim, it works in Fallout. Like, all of these games have that same bias. I don't know if I thought for a long time it was just because I happened to take to that playstyle better than others. But I hear so many other people saying it that I think maybe, just maybe, there's a bias in games toward that playstyle. Because so many players are the run up and beat 'em up kind, or the run up and shoot 'em with guns kind. And that means that there's a lower proportion of the player base that is naturally sneak around and snipe. Which means that they will tend to make that a little bit better because they think that people aren't playing it because it isn't as good. However, it's been decades now, and the stealth archer has been such a meme all those decades. We've got a natural over there. I actually haven't been headed towards anything in particular. Just been trying to go at right angles to my destination so I can kind of go around in a circle and find stuff. Anyway, it's been such a meme for a long time that by now it has to be on purpose. That's okay. I don't mind that the game is biased toward my preferred playstyle. I do have a cave over there. Oh, so now we have completely scanned all of the dust roots. So that's all the flora in this biome. But it really wants a structure. Like I said, I'm hoping to score some food or some pharmaceuticals that will make me better at persuasion. Along with getting a few levels. Worst comes to worst, I could fast travel back to the ship and set off in a different direction. This is fine. Feel free to fast forward if you're getting bored. I know. It's been almost an hour and we haven't even set foot inside the research lab. I don't think I've ever seen Crete have so few points of interest. It would be interesting if they decided to rebalance points of interest on Crete, or even just in general. There aren't very many people out there that agree with me that the previous point of interest density was kind of a little high, maybe. Some people say it was way low. Some of us think it's a little high. Admittedly, I haven't heard anybody else say it's too high. It's not really too high. It's high enough, in my opinion. But there is a structure. Hopefully, it does not also have a terrormorph. Or if it does, maybe it won't be a level 10 terrormorph. I don't particularly want to start out this playthrough with oh gee, I guess I have to save scum back to where I left the ship. Well, I can sprint. Oops. Okay, so the difference between holding R and pushing R, again, bites us. So no weapon, and sprint. Oh, what am I doing at half health?
I am picking up faint signs of life.
Hey, there's level 2.
Enemy has dropped unexpectedly. Begin search protocol.
Okay, so
There are no hostile organisms nearby.
probably a bad idea using my ammunition against these guys. Because they don't drop ammunition. Lasers are really short range. Yeah, we'll just keep the laser up. I'm going to have to fight stuff before I can take ammo off their corpses. So, we got a skill point. I actually have a prioritized list of where I want my skill points to go. The first thing I need, my top priority, is I need persuasion. And I'm not sure when I'm going to need it, but I need to have it leveled up before I get there. So I take that first. The next ones after that are going to be stealth and security. Stealth because I really like sneaking around. And you have to train in stealth before you get the stealth meter that tells you whether you're hidden or not. And security, because you can pick locks, at one level. Training it opens up more locks you can pick. Also, part of the leveling up of skills involves using it. So each time you pick a lock, it counts as part of that challenge. Okay, Crete Stalkers are new. Here's what I mean. So for instance, Persuasion, I've trained rank 1, but before I can train rank 2, I need to actually succeed in 3 speech challenges. Similarly, for piloting, I need to destroy 5 ships. And targeting control systems, I need to destroy 5 ships while in targeting mode. We've already got 3 ships we've destroyed in targeting mode, so we're making good progress on those. Boost pack, I need to boost while in combat. Can't do that until I have a boost pack. Ooh, there's another structure over there. So yeah, we're just gonna hit this structure up. If there's a terramorph here, I'll head up to the 3rd structure. If there's terramorphs at every structure... Did I just hear a terramorph? I really don't want to fight a terramorph. You're not supposed to go running around this place. So we are trying to be stealthy. We have no way if we are. Where's a pirate? I got a sneak attack for double damage. So even without training, you can get sneaky. We're using up a lot of ammo. That's really good ammo, just not the ammo we need.
They should be incarcerated. Oh, I understand.
That sounds like
To terrorize and take our belongings.
that's a pirate. Ooh, we have lots of pirates. This is good. Chain link fences should not be. Oh, come on. The wrong key for my melee. So if I can manage to get into stealth, Vasco gets back up. Now that pirate sees me. Exciting. Almost out of ammo though. Okay. Hold here for a moment. If I had a meter for my stealth, it would be working its way from danger back to whatever, and eventually Vasco would get up. I'm not sure whether that's going to happen or not. Okay, they've disappeared. Vasco's up. They're all still in the same place, just that when I disappear from their radar, they disappear from mine. Okay, turret's gone. Take a look at what I've looted so far. So all in all, so far it's just been stock standard maelstroms. Yeah, at level 2 we're not going to get anything interesting. We have picked up a little bit more ammo. Not as much as we've used, we picked up some. Oh, should be this direction. How am I doing for health packs? I've got 8 of them.
Yeah, must have scattered.
Must have been the wind.
Huh?
Ooh. Delgado's directive and a modified maelstrom. And I really hope that there's a bunch of ammo at this building, otherwise I have wasted resources by coming here. I shot a lot of ammo. Oh, so his pack exploded.
Barrett often yells.
Okay, so we picked up a couple modified maelstroms. This one's got a tactical magazine, which is a lower mass. This has got a reflex sight on it. Take it.
Pew. I am not sure why. avoid getting shot. You might die.
Watch my back!
Warning, damage received. It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
They're shooting at me. Yeah, they've got weapons at longer ranges than mine.
In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death.
Let's go inside. There'll be Barrett's inside, but there's also